On videos, I refer to back again for a solo Sunday. Today we're looking at Sprawlopolis, which is from Buttonside Games, designed by Stephen Aramini, Denny Devine, and Paul Kluka. We're going to be looking at all the Opolis games over the next couple of weeks, the next few weeks. So stay tuned for that. So Sprawlopolis is basically a little city building game, 18 card deck. Every card has 4 different regions. You got parks. You got in green, of course. You got commercial in blue, residential in red, or orange, I guess, and then industrial in gray, right next to the residential. Lovely. And every card has those 4 different regions in different spots. At the end of the game, once you've played out all the cards, we're going to score points for our largest group of every of those types of regions or sections or whatever. What do they call them again? I apologize. They are called blocks. So for every group of blocks of parks, or our largest group of our largest block of or a group of blocks of parks, we're gonna get points for each block in that, and same with the residential and the commercial and the industrial, if that makes sense. You'll see by the end of the game. And we're also going to get points based on free scoring conditions that are featured on the back of the cards. And we're going to lose points for every road we have as well. So we might want to try to build just a couple of long roads. We'll mix these up, and we're going to draw free cards for scoring conditions. And so we have here Skid Row, Park Hopping, and Stacks and Scrapers. And you see the numbers on here, 15, 13, and 5. What those are for is we're going to add them up, and whatever the total is our objective, the score that we want to try to beat. So 28, 33 points, I believe. Yeah, 33 points. So Skid Row says we're going to get 2 points for every residential block adjacent to 2 or more industrial blocks. Park Hopping says you get 3 points for every road that begins at a park and ends at a different park. And Stacks and Scrapers says you get 2 points for every industrial block adjacent to only commercial or industrial blocks. Oh, great. So we have to get residential adjacent to industrial blocks and commercial adjacent to industrial blocks, and not adjacent to residential. That's going to be fun. Oh boy. So, then we're going to draw 3 cards. Now, you can play this, of course, cooperatively in the same sense, except that one person will start off with 3 cards, they'll play a card, and then we'll pass to the next player, who will draw a card, play a card, and pass around the table like that, I believe, if I recall correctly. So, I'm going to start by playing this one. Oh, wait, they have to be played like this. And you cannot play them like this, but you can turn them any direction you want. You just cannot play them like this. I cannot stack them like this, like half and half. I cannot put it diagonally. They can overlap 1 or 2, one way or the other. They can even completely overlap another card, to my understanding. Let's just start off with this one, maybe in the corner. Then I'll draw back up. That's what we're going to do next. You can't do this, even though these roads don't attach. It just would be silly. Well, we'll put this here, because remember, we're going to score 2 points for every residential block adjacent to... Actually, no, wait, that doesn't work. Adjacent to 2 industrial blocks. So we could do this. And now it's adjacent to 2 industrial blocks. We'll draw another card. And then I could do the same thing here. This one is now adjacent to 2 industrial blocks. I'll draw another card. Um, maybe we put this one here. What was the other thing again? Oh yeah, we want to have roads that begin and end at parks. I'm gonna work on that somehow. Um, maybe I do this. Get a nice connection with the roads here. And we got a road that ends at a park. But, and that's fine because we can make it end at a different park. For instance, that doesn't work. Well, it might work. Put that one there, see how it works. And then, let's just say we add this one here. So this starts and ends at a park. Because that's how most roads work. Let me just straighten these out a little bit better. They're a little bit crooked for my liking. Okay. As you can see in the background cards, they all have different scoring conditions. So every game is going to be different as long as you keep playing. We'll draw out a card. We're going to keep playing until we played out all the cards. It doesn't take too long. It's 18 cards. We already got, almost half of them on the board here, on the table. So, you know what? I'm going to do this one here. I'm looking at getting these commercials adjacent. Actually, no, I'm going to swap that around, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much, I guess. Well, that works too, I guess. That'll work. Then maybe put that like that. Look at the commercial zones here. Maybe we'll put this one here. Maybe we'll put this one here. See, we're almost done. It's a pretty quick game, I would say. You know what? I'll put this one here. And then I will and of course I could put this like this. They don't have to be lined up. You can leave gaps, so that would be fine if I wanted to do something like that. I don't know if I want to. Do we have any more parks that begin and end at roads? Not at the moment. I don't know if that's going to be possible. Well, maybe. Not likely. Although we could do that, and then we could do that. But is that going to be worth... Because we're going to lose points for every road that's not attached, or that's separate. And we already got too many of those going on. So I think I might want to avoid that. Maybe I'll play this one here. And then I will play... this one here. And then this one... I guess I will. I don't know. I'll just put it here. There. It doesn't have to be like a perfect square or anything like that. That is the game in a nutshell. Let's score. There's no specific rules to how you score, and I mentioned the placement rules. So let's score here. Actually, I should probably grab a piece of paper. That would make sense. Keep score. So the first thing we're going to do is add, we're going to score 1 point per block in your largest group of each zoning type, which is a group is a cluster of matching blocks connected by at least one edge. Only the largest group of each type is scored. Two or more groups have the same type or tied for largest. You choose which group to score. So let's see, what's my largest park here? I got 3 parks, so that's 3 points. Largest commercial I'm seeing is just 2 everywhere, so you get just choose one of them. It's 2 points. Same with commercial. I didn't do a very good job at putting things together, so that's residential. And industrial is also 2. And we actually have 2 3 blocks of parks. So that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points so far. Remember, we're trying to get to 33 points is our goal. We need to get that or more to win the game. And it doesn't matter if it's solo or cooperative, that's what you're trying to do. Now, we're going to lose points for every road, 1 point for every road in this game. And we have 1, 2. Let's just go card by card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're already in the hole. So we're at minus 3 points currently. We need to get 30 points. 36 points in order to win the game. I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see. So, you get 2 points for every industrial block adjacent to only commercial or industrial blocks. So let's see. Industrials adjacent to commercial or industrial only. And not parks or anything, huh? Well, this one is, so it's 2 points, I guess. 4. Industrial block adjacent to only commercial or industrial blocks. These ones aren't. This one, yes, and this one, no, they're not because they got parks. Well, actually, the thing is, I guess that doesn't count for the parks because otherwise you're going to be adjacent to something. Well, I guess I would have to cover up those parks, which I could have done, and you can't do. I didn't actually even do this. I could do this. I completely forgot about that. I just I just built a grid of cards. I didn't overlap anything at all. I wasn't thinking, I guess. But anyways, so yeah, this has gone poorly. We got 0 points for that, from what I can tell, because nothing is adjacent to only. I don't have any industrials that are adjacent just to industrials or commercials, from what I can tell. Let me know if I missed one, because everything is adjacent to something else. This one, residential blocks adjacent to 2 or more industrial blocks. That we should be okay with. It's not adjacent to 2. Well, it's sort of okay. This one's fine, so it's 2 points, 4 points. 6 points, 8 points, and I believe that is it. So at least we got some points there, so we're up to 5 now. Fantastic. And then we're going to get 3 points for every roll that begins at one park and ends at a different park. We tried to do that. So we got this one here. That's 3 points. And damn it, wish we had done something with that. But there's that one, and was that it? I thought we had one more. This one ends at a park, but it doesn't begin at a park. Same with this one, unfortunately. Oh, 3 points. Wow. So we got 8 points total, which is just horrible. We'll see if we check in next week, see if we do better with Agropolis. It's all about farming. So changing for that, that was not great. I need to do better next time. Comment, like, subscribe, let us know what you think, and we'll see you. Thanks for watching.